In order to create an assignment, go into the classwork page, click on Create, and then choose which type of assignment or what type of material you want to post for your students. I'm going to show you how to post assignments for students to complete, so I'm going to click on Assignment. So here you'd put the title of your assignment, what they're going to see. So let's pretend I'm going to have them complete a vocabulary chart. Put down vocabulary chart. Down here, I would put in whatever instructions I want the students to have. So this would be the step-by-step process for how to complete the assignment. So I'd put something like So these would be the instructions that the students would see. They would open the document that's going to be attached below, they fill in each of the boxes on the assignment, and then they click Submit when they're finished. Once you have the instructions, you can set how many points you want the assignment to be worth. So I'm just going to make this a 5-point assignment. You would pick the due date. So if you click on that, you can pick which date you want done. So let's say I want this due tomorrow. You can also set a specific time. Now what happens when you set the time, let's say I set this at 7:41. Anything submitted after 7:41 is going to be marked as late. So that lets you know what time students turn in the assignments, how late they turn it in, if you want to keep track of information like that. And next up would be the topic. This is really important because it's how you're going to organize your units, which is what we're going to cover in more detail in our next activity. But I'm going to label this unit vocabulary. So down here you have several options. You can upload a document from your computer itself. This is not the best way to have students complete assignments because students can only complete the assignments online and submit the work if it's a Google Doc. So you could attach a Microsoft Word document here and students could download it, complete it, and then re-upload it, but that's kind of a hassle. The easiest way to get them to complete assignments is to have a Google Doc version and add it through your drive. So I'm going to add the vocab chart through my drive here. I'll give this one. And then you have 3 different options. Students can either view the file. If you mark students can view file, they'll be able to see the material, but they won't be able to edit it or do any work on it. You can choose students can edit file, in which case the students would be able to edit any of the material on the document. But you have to be careful with this one because if you give them access to edit it, that means that they are all editing the same document. So if student A starts typing stuff in, student B will see that as well. So when you're creating assignments, what you really want to do is select make a copy for each student. That way every individual student in the class gets a separate copy of this assignment for them to complete and submit online. So you can add documents from your computer. This is mostly if you're presenting material. This wouldn't really be useful for an assignment. You can upload assignments for them to complete through Google Drive. You could add YouTube videos by searching for the video and selecting it. Or you could add a link to a website if you wanted students to go visit a website and complete a web quest or to use a website for some of the information to complete the assignment. Once you have everything set up, you are ready to assign it. So you can either click Assign, in which case students would see the assignment right away. If you think you want to save the draft and edit it a little bit later, you click Save Draft. Or if you want to automate your process, you would click Schedule, in which case you could schedule a specific time for it to post. So let's say I wanted something to post tomorrow or let's say I want this to post today at 2:25 as a homework assignment. I'd select the date, type in the time I want it to be scheduled, and then click Schedule. So what you're going to see after you do that, it's going to be in gray here, but at 2:25 p.m. that's going to post for all students to see. If you want to go and edit the assignment later, like you think of something else that you want to do, click Edit, and then you can change any of these things. Another feature that's really helpful if you have multiple classes that are completing the same activities, you can post it for multiple classes by clicking on the link here and then checking all the boxes or all the classes that you want to have it posted for. However, you have to do that before you schedule the assignment or before you finalize it. You could also assign it individually. So if you want individual students completing the assignment, you would just uncheck this box and then check the individual students that you want completing the assignment. We'll come back to that idea later on when we're talking about the quizzes. But for now, that's the easiest way to give assignments. The students can then open the assignment, complete the document that you have attached there, and then submit it online for you to grade.